Zima család, tisztelt Főrabbi úr, excellenciás hölgyek és urak, tisztelt jelenlévők, ezek között külön köszöntöm az életmenete itt jelenlévő önkénteseit is. Üdvözlöm Önöket ezen a jeles eseményen. Itt állunk és emlékezünk azokra, akik a saját és a családjuk életének kockáztatásával olyat tettek, amit a II. Világháborúban csak kevesek. Üldözött zsidóknak nyújtottak menedéket. Emanuel és Josef Zima Budapest szívében, a volt csehszlovák nagykövetség épületében rendkívüli tettet hajtottak végre. A házban hivatalosan, azaz erőszakkal betelepült német propagandahivatal igényt adott az alapos helyismerettel rendelkező fűtő és házmester tevékenységére. Így történhetett, hogy a volt Zicsi palota pincéjében apa és fia a rendes munkájuk mellett 13 magyar zsidó állampolgár életét mentették meg, csak úgy mellesleg. Ezzel soha nem kérkedtek. Talán ők is úgy gondolták, mellesleg szerettek. 3 Izraelben élő megmentett bejelentése alapján a Yad Vashem világigazai kitüntetését megkapták ugyan 1971-ben, de nem vehették akkor át. Csupán azért, mert nem találták meg őket. Hosszú évek teltek el, mire egy szlovák tévériporternek sikerült őket felkutatni. Martin Moser kutatása hosszú ideig tartott. Számos segítője akadt, még Sir Nicholas Winton neve is felmerült a történet során. Benny Grünwood, azaz a Winton gyerek volt, aki az édesapjától, Arnold Grünwoodtól hallott annól Zimáékról. Ezzel az információval segít a kutatás. Szlovákiában keresték őket, mert azt hitték, szlovákok voltak. Egy másik segítő, Salamon Pál kassai származású holokauszt kutató volt az, aki a háború utáni telefonkönyvek megtalálásával beazonosította azt a Tököi úti bérházat, ahol az egykori csehszlovák követség dolgozott. A többiről kérem, hogy szóljon a Cseh Köztársaság nagykövete, Juraj Kumir úr, akinek átadom a szót. Felkérem ő excellenciát, tartsa meg beszédét.
Köszönöm nagyon szépen, hölgyeim és uraim! Angolul tartom a beszédemet, de nem kell magyarba tolmácsolni, mert majdnem ugyanaz, ami már volt mondva, akkor mondom angolul, akkor azt hiszem, hogy elég lesz. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I am very pleased that you have kindly accepted our invitation to ceremonial unveiling of the names of the memorial plaque Brightest Among the Nations, which commemorates the bravery of Emanuel and Josef Zima. Emanuel and Josef Zima deserve to have their names carved in the board because of their heroic deed. They saved the lives of 13 persecuted Jewish citizens in the final period of the World War. Emanuel Zima worked as a concierge at the Czechoslovak embassy in Budapest in 1939 and was forced to remain there in the position even after the building was taken over by Germans in March 1930. Despite the embassy building was used by Germans, Emanuel Zima and his son Josef had the courage and hid 13 Jewish citizens in the basement of the building from the summer of 1944 until the end of the war. Just imagine the dark place without fresh air behind the coal and 13 people surviving there nearly for 1 year. Emanuel and Josef Zima were honored for their courageous act by Yad Vashem Brightest Among the Nations in 1971. The heroic act was nearly forgotten because they never spoke about the event and never learned about the fact that they were honored by Israel. Father died long before, and the son, because of the Iron Curtain, never got the news. Thanks to investigative work of Slovak journalist Martin Moser, the whole story was discovered in 2014. We didn't want to forget their heroic act, and we placed a commemorative plaque with their names on the wall of the building of the former Czechoslovak embassy in Sekulice 4, where the embassy of the Czech Republic has its seat. Today I appreciate a lot that our request was granted and their names have been carved into this memorial. We must never forget them and other heroes and their acts which were done during this dark time of our history, because their acts showed people the light like a lighthouse and brought them a home. We must repeatedly remember these acts. Let me mention one example. There was a commemorative event, drumming for Bubny. Bubny is a part of Prague and in translation means drums, on October 16, 2016 in Prague. Without going in more details, I will ask my colleague Mr. Šimko to read the letter of the director of Bubny Memorial in Prague, Mr. Stingl. Let me also suggest to end our today's event here in Budapest, after the ceremony is over, with the drumbeat against silence and indifference. Mr. Šimko, floor is yours.
Letter of Mr. Pavel Stingl, Director of Prague Shoah Memorial. Drumming for Bubny commemorates the 75th anniversary of the first Jewish transport to leave Prague Bubny train station in 1941. Nearly 50,000 inhabitants of the Protectorate of Bohemia and Moravia were deported in the same way, and most of them perished in the concentration camps, extermination camps and ghettos. These transports passed through the city that watched on silently. Drumming for Bubny is an expression of active civic rejection of passivity and apathy of the silent majority in every area. The timelessness of this message is one of the reasons why this year we are joined by people from around the world. The Prague Shoah Memorial, the main initiator of the drumming for Bubny, is planning a new center for discussing critical questions of the past and how they are reflected in the serious social issues of the present. We would like to call on all individuals and all representatives of Hungarian institutions involved in history, education and current issues to actively contribute to this new center and to help in our search for a new, better vocabulary for remembering the Holocaust as its relatives to contemporary problems. We gladly appreciate that you have decided to join Drumming for Bubny and to actively express your rejection of being a passive bystander. Mr. Pavel Stingl, Director of Prague Shoah Memorial, Prague, October 24, 2016.
Köszönjük szépen! Ahogy önök is láthatták, az emlékmű már nem bírta ki, próbált egyedül lelepleződni.
Én hívom.
Mielőtt még hivatalosan lelepleznénk, azért felkérném a dr. Szőri professzor rabbi urat, a Dohány utcai zsinagóga rabbiját, szóljon hozzá pár szót.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Presidents, I don't want to break the chain of the English-speaking speakers, so I will speak in English a couple of words, not about the Zimas themselves. Let me tell you something about which came to my mind when I heard this for us strange custom about the drumming. Here in Hungary, it's customary to remember in silence, to make us sink deeply in our thoughts, to remember all the heroes and all the victims of the past. And when we are in silence, our thoughts fly far away, or to the past, or to the future. To the future which has its roots in the past. Now it's a drumming which seems very, very strange. It makes a good sense. Drumming, the voice of the drums, voice of attention, and voice of warning. When you remember the past, when you remember the heroes who made great efforts to save other people's lives, even at the cost of their own lives, you have to pay attention to the present situation of the world, the big world, the earth, and the small world, the world which around us. And when you pay attention to the small world, you have to notice that there are some things which never will change. What are these things? First of all, humanity. Humanity, which is our own, which comes from the inside, which expresses our deepest inner soul, which makes us real human beings. It means to take care of the others. It means to help in need. It means to give something from ourselves to others. And what never changes is love and friendship. Love for all other human beings. Love for our fellows. And it doesn't matter if they are Christians or Jews, Muslims or Hindus, blacks or white, red or green, women or men. The main thing that we human beings have to feel and express our love for fellow human beings. The third thing is care. Care the other. Care about the guys who are in need, who are in danger. To care about people who are desperate, who are seeking for help. We have to lend our hand to the others. This is what the drum says. That these are the common values which will never change and which will keep us proud and great human beings. These were the values that the Zimas had. These are the values we have to keep for ourselves and for the following generations. Thank you.
Nagyon szépen köszönjük. Zsidó szokás a gyertyagyújtás. A gyertyagyújtás az emlékezés.